How are you?
I'm great. 1 minute, please.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh. Okay, I think that's okay.
Okay.
How are you? Do you remember me?
Yes. Uh-huh. I'm good. It's Sunday. I took the day off for myself.
Mm,
How was your day?
mm, My day was great. Today is my brother's birthday.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he had a little party,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and it was really great.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he is really happy.
So, did you guys do like a get together with your family?
Yes, we were together with our friends and family. But even though we have, you know what,
Mm-hmm.
there were only a few people,
Uh,
and and we were kind of keeping a distance from each other.
Okay,
Do you know what
that's
I
good.
mean?
Yeah,
So being careful.
being good.
The reason why we had a party, even though what's going on in the world, is because we already had bought everything,
Mm-hmm.
so we had to do something related to that.
Yeah,
But that's okay. Everyone is fine, so
yeah,
that's great.
yeah. That's
And you know, uh, but that's great. You have a day off, right? Because I think it has been complicated for you, right?
uh-huh. Yeah, so I've just been, working. Usually I work 7 days a week, but today they gave me a day off because a lot of people who had private clinics, they volunteered at the hospital, so more doctors and nurses are there now. So
Mm.
they did something about like the understaffed situation at the hospital. So yeah, today they gave me the day off, finally.
I see. Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah,
You deserve it. Take a day off to get some rest, right?
yeah,
You are a human.
yeah.
Okay. I was reading a topic related to present perfect. Could you please help me with that? Because I have a few questions related to this tense because it doesn't exist in my first language,
Okay.
Portuguese.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So can you help me, please?
Yeah.
So, okay, I was reading a book, uh, an ebook here on my laptop,
Mhm.
and it said that you guys, native speakers, use present perfect in certain situations. The first one is to talk about things that happened or started in the past and continue today.
Mhm.
So, okay, that rule is clear for me. For example, there is a sentence. He's been a manager for 7 years.
Mhm.
He's been a manager for 7 years. So he started in a company and he has been working there from to this day, right?
Mhm.
So okay, that's okay. So to talk about things that happened or started in the past and continue today. Okay, that's okay for me. The second one is when you don't care to emphasize when exactly something happened.
Mhm.
So let me see a sentence here. For example, I'm talking to you and I've been to Spain twice. I've been to Spain twice. That's great. That's great. But is that related to? Is that because I went to Spain more than once? That's why do I have to use present perfect?
Um, yeah, if it's multiple in the case, like if there's like, so you said more than once, then you can use present perfect. But do you have like another example sentence for that scenario or?
Let me see here. Okay, I've had 3 exams this week.
Mhm.
I've read I've had 3 exams this week.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
another sentence with more than one thing
Mhm.
that happened in the past.
Well, you can also say I've eaten dinner. Yeah, so it is multiple times because like if you use if you're referring to someone else, she has had dinner already, right? If you're referring to someone else, you use has. But if you're referring to yourself, you would use have, and that would be in a case if you've done it multiple times, more than one. But you can also say I have had read the book. So that's a scenario where it's only you only read the book once.
Okay, I've read the book.
Mhm,
Okay, I've read the book.
mhm,
That is, for example, if I talk like that,
mhm,
I'm talking about the experience. For example, I've read a book.
mhm, mhm,
But when you talk to me like that, for example, let's imagine if you told me that sentence, I've read a book.
mhm,
In my mind, I would ask, okay, when? Even though the tense doesn't care about the time when it happened,
mhm.
but I think in a conversation, okay, you've read a book, but when? In my opinion, I would know. I would want to know when it happened.
Uh-huh. So, like, are you saying that like when do you use like have had? Is that what you're specifically asking? In what
Yeah,
scenario?
yeah. For example, what do you think when I tell you, for example, what's the difference in your opinion? For example, if I tell you,
Mhm,
I did a lot of things. I did a lot of things. Instead of I've done a lot of things.
mhm.
What do you think about the difference between both, please? I did a lot of things. I've done a lot of things.
It's like I did a lot of things is like something an action that has been completed, right? So I did a lot of things today. So it's already
Okay.
so that shows termination. But I've done a
Okay.
lot of things. That means that it it what do you call it? The messaging behind that shows that you are going to continue to do a lot of things. Like, I've done a lot
Mm,
of things today, and then like you have to add on like, and I will do more tomorrow. So it's like what do you call it? The message that it portrays in the sentence is that it's not terminated. You will continue to do that action.
mm,
Mhm,
now I understand it. That's why it's called present perfect because it's related to the present. It started in the
mhm.
past, but it continues in the present, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, the third rule is to talk about achievements.
Mhm,
So, for example, Mary has won 3 Oscars.
mhm,
Mary has won 3 Oscars.
mhm.
And what if I tell you Mary won 3 Oscars instead of has won?
So the
So,
um,
so for example, let me see the reason behind it. So, for example, as you told me, simple past is when we already completed the sentence, right?
mhm, mhm,
So, for example, Mary won 3 Oscars.
mhm.
So, in my opinion, I can imagine that she is not alive anymore. For example, she can't.
Yeah, that's one way to look
Uh,
at it.
okay,
Another way is that
or she's
yes.
retired. For
Mm-hmm.
example,
Mm-hmm.
she won't compete anymore for an Oscar, right?
Yeah, it can also mean that like she won 3 Oscars in that time period for like for that event for the year. Right? She's not gonna win.
Mm,
But let's say if you're at the Oscars, this is theoretically, if you're at the Oscars, you have to say Mary has won 3 Oscars. But then that doesn't mean that she won't win more in the future. Um, so has won, the same principle applies here that like if her career continues on, you should use Mary has won 3 Oscars, but she's most likely to win more additional Oscars this year. That's how you would give that information to anyone. Yeah.
I see.
Hmm.
And I can, for example, I can say Mary has won 3 Oscars in 2005
Yeah.
in a specific event.
Hmm.
Ah, okay.
Uh-huh.
That's great. That's great. So I understand it. Okay. The fourth rule is to talk about things we expect to happen that have not happened yet.
Hmm.
Okay. I think yet is a great way. Most of the time when I see yet
Hmm.
at the end of a sentence, they use you guys use present perfect. For example, okay, here I have an example. Oh, I haven't heard back from the company yet.
Hmm.
I haven't heard back from the company yet. I haven't gone to the gym
Hmm.
yet. So I'd like to go to the gym, but I haven't gone there
Yeah.
yet.
Hmm. It means
Okay.
like the event will happen, likely, it will likely happen, but it hasn't happened yet. Uh-huh. Till
Yeah.
time, till time.
For example, another sentence. Let me think. For example, I talk to someone. Hurry up! We have to go.
Hmm.
Wait for me. I haven't packed my luggage yet.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ah, that's great. That's great. Besides yet, we have, for example, for and since. I've been living here since 2002.
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
I've uh, I've been studying college for 5 years, but I still study in college.
Hmm.
That's great. That's great. Let me see another rule. To talk about something that has changed over time. Boy, I think that's a hard one.
Hmm.
Okay, the sentence is easy. For example, I bet your English has really improved a lot since then. I bet your English has really improved a lot since then.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, okay, it's been improving
Hmm.
over the years, right? Over the
That's
time.
the initial time that they're talking about. Yeah.
For example, you've been growing up a
Hmm.
lot.
Hmm. Yeah. So like,
I can talk to a kid like this,
yeah,
right? You've been growing up a
you've been
lot.
growing up a lot, or you can say you have grown a lot since the last time I saw you. Hmm.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay, that's great. Let me see another one. I've lost a lot of weight, a lot
Wait.
of weight. I've lost a lot of weight since I started the after no. I've lost a lot of weight since I started working out.
Hmm. Hmm.
So okay,
Yeah.
since is easy to understand when we have since in a
Yeah.
sentence. Okay, thank you. This sixth rule is to talk about life experiences. So you told a sentence. For example, I've read a book.
Uh-huh. I've read a book.
I've read the Harry
Uh-huh.
Potter.
Uh-huh. I have read Harry Potter. Uh-huh.
That's
Mhm.
great. So, okay, that's clear. And the last one is to talk about something that just happened.
Mhm. Um,
Uh, I've just gone to the bank.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Is that right?
I have just
Mm,
yeah, that's correct.
let me see. Mm,
Um,
I've just gotten a letter.
uh-huh. Yeah, or I've just had dinner. Yeah, that's correct too. I've just
I've just had.
mhm.
Okay. So okay,
So
those
so when
were
you
the
use
seven.
sorry. So when you use something that has recently happened, you should use just to emphasize that it recently happened. And so for when you are using yet, you can also replace yet with still. So you know how you're saying it's time to go, but then They're like, I haven't packed still. So you can use still instead of yet. That's like another word you can use.
For example, still instead of yet.
Yeah, they're interchangeable, so you can use still in the same place as yet.
Okay. So the sentence would be like, I haven't still packed my luggage yet. No, I haven't still packed my luggage.
No, you can say I haven't packed my luggage still.
Still
Yes.
at the
So
end. Oh, I haven't heard this. That sentence. That's great. Can I use in that case?
you can use it in that case. You can just replace wherever yet is. You can replace it with still. They're kind of interchangeable. So let's say if you're going to the airport, you can say I haven't left my home still to go to the airport, instead of saying I haven't left my home yet to go to the airport.
Okay, but is yet more common than still
Still
in that
in
situation?
terms, still is more common than yet. But in writing terms, people use yet.
I see. That's great to know, because I've always known that still, for example, I use when I am doing something. I still need to go to the gym. I still need to have breakfast. That's great, you know. And for example, yet we can use interchangeably with already, right? Is mama home yet? Is mama home yet?
Yeah, you can use it in
Is mama already home?
yeah, that's correct.
That's great. That's great. Thanks so much. It was really nice, talking to you again. Thanks so much. But right now I
No
need to go.
problem.
But thanks so much. It was so helpful.
And I'm usually free around this time, so if you have any questions, you can just message me whenever. So
Okay. So do you have a schedule?
not yet, but I can share with you once I make it for the next week, because it depends on my schedule for like the hospital, or I can share it with you.
Perfect. Thanks so much. Okay. Have a great rest of your day.
Okay, bye. Good luck. Bye.
Bye bye. You too. Thanks so
Bye.
much.